Hello dear students of class 8. Very good afternoon all of you. Now we are going to move to the second topic of the second chapter, that is measurement of density of fluids. Means how to find the density of a liquid or gases. Fluids means that liquids and gases, but basically we have to study about only the measurements of density of liquids in this topic. Okay, in the previous video we have studied the measurement of density of any solid substances. Means for finding the density of solid substances, we have studied that we have to find the mass of the substance by using beam balance, and then by finding the volume of that substance through the eureka can or measuring cylinder. Okay, by the help of eureka can and measuring cylinder we can find the volume of the solid substances, and by using beam balance we find the mass of the solid substances, and definitely by dividing these two quantities, means mass per unit volume, gives us the density of the substance. Now it is little bit tough to find the density of any liquid substance. There are basically two ways to find the density of a liquid substance. One is very simple, by finding the mass of the liquid using a beam balance and the finding its volume using the measuring cylinder. Means that simply you have to find the mass by using beam balance, mass of the liquid, and then find the volume of the liquid by using measuring cylinder. And after getting these two quantities, we simply divide it and find the density of the liquid substance. Okay, come to the point. The second topic is density bottle. We use density bottle for finding the density of a liquid. It is a type of bottle made up of a glass. Basically it has a stopper which have a fine hole. We will study it in details. Now come to the point. The first process of finding the density of liquid. The first process is very simple, by finding the mass of the liquid using the beam balance and then finding its volume using the measuring cylinder. Simply you have to find the density of any liquid. To find density of liquid, two things of the liquid it be required, that is mass of the liquid and the volume of the liquid. Okay, to find the mass of the liquid, first find the mass of the empty measuring cylinder using the beam balance. First of all, you have to measure the container, what amount of the container is. Okay, using the beam balance you have to measure the mass of the container, that is empty measuring cylinder. Let's say that the mass of the empty measuring cylinder be M1. Then pour some certain volume of liquids into the cylinder and find the mass of the cylinder with the liquid M2. Again you have to put some liquid of which you have to find the density. Okay, and measure again that cylinder with the liquids. Okay, now let's say that mass of the cylinder, measuring cylinder having with liquid, is M2. Definitely there is a two quantity, that is a cylinder and the liquid, the container and the liquid. Here is the mass will be greater, M2 will be greater than M1. So mass of the liquid will be definitely the difference of the mass of the cylinder with liquid minus mass of the cylinder without liquid. Okay, for example, let's say this is an empty cap. Okay, this is an empty cap. You have to simply measure this mass by using help of beam balance. Okay, then again fill it with some liquid and then measure it. Okay, definitely the mass of this cap with some liquid will be higher than the empty Okay, that's how we take difference of mass of the cylinder with liquid and mass of the cylinder without liquid. That difference will give you the mass of the liquid, and so you may able to find the mass of liquid m2 minus m1. Find the volume of the liquid by using measuring cylinder. As we know that measuring cylinder has some marks on it, and when you pour some liquid, it will definitely read. By reading you get the how much volume of the liquid is. Again, you may find the volume of the liquid. Now we have already studied about density is equal to mass per unit volume. So definitely we will take the ratio and we will find the density of the liquid. So it was so simple, easy process. You may also do at your home. It is activity based problem. Okay, now come to the density bottle. First of all we will study about density bottle. What is a density bottle? Is definitely it is a specially designed bottle to measure the density of liquids. To find the density of liquids, it is a specially designed bottle. Okay, it is in this shape. Okay, its capacity is generally 50 ml. The capacity, matlab how much liquid it can contain, only of 50 ml. Okay, it is a glass bottle with a ground glass stopper at its neck. Means that it has a glass bottle. Definitely it is made up of glass and a ground glass stopper. Ground glass stopper is above the neck. Okay, at its neck. Okay, the stopper has a fine hole in it. Definitely a question rises, why this hole is required? Okay, when the bottle is completely filled with a liquid and the stopper is inserted, the excess liquid runs off through the hole. The hole means that why this hole is in the stopper, because of when the excess of liquid is present inside the bottle, it will come out through these holes. Okay, the same volume of liquid is obtained every time when the bottle is filled with different liquids. Means whatever the liquid you will take, definitely it has always the same volume. Okay, that's why it is easy to find the density through this. You may get the volume definitely because it has fixed volume, that is of 50 ml. Now you have to measure the mass. How will you measure the mass? Definitely it is just so simple process as by using a beam balance. Okay, first of all you have to measure the empty density bottle. It is a dry empty density bottle. You have to measure the mass, and then after putting liquid you have to measure again the mass. Definitely the bottle with liquid will be heavier than the bottle empty. Okay, and you may subtract this and you will get the mass of the liquid. You will get mass of the liquid, you will get the mass of the volume of the liquid, and definitely by taking that ratio you will find the density of the liquids. It is so simple process, dear. Please read the book, go through the book and ask if any problem you have. For for creating notes, for writing notes, you may use this notes also, because I have created this point by point, through point I have designed it. Okay, so pause the video and write it on your notebook if you want, if you require. Okay, bye, have a nice day.